So it has actually been roughly about 2 years since I bought this iPhone 12. Now, the iPhone 12 came out in 2020, and this device is about, I would say, a year and like 11 months old, give or take, but it's been about 2 years. I have not put a single case on this phone since the day I bought it, and I want to go ahead and see how it's kind of been holding up. So if I go ahead and zoom in a little bit, I will say I have pretty much used this phone as a secondary, third type of device. I do a lot of videos on this phone still. I've dropped it, I've done all sorts of other things with it, and luckily there are no major cracks on this device. As far as I can tell, if we go and look at it on the top right, as you can see on the camera module, both on the camera lens and both what I'm seeing in real life, there's nothing really bad that sticks out to me. I mean, it's been 2 years, and even if we make our way to the bottom of the glass, there isn't really anything that stands out to me. No scratches. I've, put this phone in many different pockets. I've carried it around for years now, and even though it's not my main phone I use, it's still in very, very good condition, which is really good. Now, if we look at the chassis around this phone, you can see that it looks almost like a brand new phone still. And like I said, I don't really take too good care of these phones. It's not like I'm babying them around and wiping them down all the time. I pretty much just kind of put them in drawers and put them all over the place that I can go and, kind of find. And this phone has held up very well in terms of the outside, at least from, the back side and from the sides themselves. Now, if you flip this phone to the front, I will go ahead and wipe down the display real quick. And now is the fun stuff. So if I go ahead and kind of shine my light up there, you can start to see that there are a few things. Now, some of those smudges are literally just smudges. I tried wiping them down. It didn't really seem like it did anything. I just wiped it down again and it made it a little bit better. But you can pretty much see that, at least from my naked eye looking at it, I see a few scratches, but I don't see any major cracks or anything even remotely close to that. Now, I don't know if my iPhone 12 is dead right now, but if I go and swipe it down a little bit more, you can kind of see again, there's really nothing that stands out to me. Now, there's a few smudges, a few light scratches. So there's some, I think a light, no, those aren't even scratches. Those are just dust particles. So honestly, me looking at the display right here, I don't see anything that stands out to me that this phone was even used. So when I go like this, I start to see a few scratches at the bottom. So you can see right there, that's really the only thing that's kind of stood out to me a little bit, is that those specific scratches right there pretty much are just scratches. They're not cracks. I think usually due to when I maybe put the phone face down, it's like the first spot I put right there. I put the bottom, then I put the top. So maybe that has something to do with it. But I will say, as a whole, for it being 2 years old, this phone is in relatively decent condition. It's definitely not like the best, feeling phone. I mean, it's not the best condition. Were a few scratches, but I've had a lot of iPhones where, there's no screen protector on this, no cases, no nothing, and it's held up this well. I think that's actually pretty decent. Now, again, I'm not dropping this phone all over the place. Maybe I've dropped it a few times on the carpet. Maybe one time dropped it really hard on the table, like maybe once or twice, and maybe sometimes I might drop it on another phone, but it's in pretty good condition still. And funny enough, my iPhone 13 was in even worse condition than this thing, and then that thing is way newer than this. So in terms of that kind of covers it up. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.